Hey there! This video is all about how to calculate speed. This is what you're going to need. You're going to need a book or a piece of cardboard to use as a ramp. You're going to need a car, a ball, or even a pen that you can roll down the ramp. You'll need your ruler and you'll need a stopwatch. The timer on your phone is just fine. Your setup should look like this. I stacked my books and laid the ramp down on top of the books, going down the floor. See this piece of cardboard, that's my ramp, and there's my stack of books. I put my ruler at the end of the ramp. If you have a longer ruler, you can start it farther back. I started my timer when I let go of my car, and it rolls down the ramp, and then I stop my timer when the car stops. I measured how far it went, and I note the time on the timer. Now we're going to calculate the speed. Let's say my car traveled 28 centimeters. That's represented by this green line. And it went in 2 seconds. I want to know the rate. I want to know how far it went in 1 second. Well, 1 second is right here. And that's, there's only one group of seconds. There's only 2 groups of seconds in 2 seconds. So if I can figure out how far I am at this point, then I know. The way I figure that out is like this. I'm going to divide 28 centimeters into 2 groups, like that. 28 divided by 2, and my answer is 14 centimeters per second. Distance over time. 28 centimeters, that measures distance, per divided by time. Seconds, centimeters per second. 14 centimeters per second. So to calculate speed, you need to measure the distance and the time. Then you can divide distance by time to get your rate. This is your data table. This column right here is for your distance. This column right here is for your time. And this column right here is for your velocity. You calculate that by dividing distance by time. So to get 14, I said 28 divided by 2. To get 10, I had 20 divided by 2. To get 5, I said 15 divided by 3. Each of these velocities is a little bit different, and if I want to know the average, or the value that's about in the middle that's most likely to come up, I add them all up and I get 29, and I divide it by the number of trials I did, which was 3, and I get 2.6 when I do that, and I used a calculator, 2.6 centimeters per second. You can do this work in your science notebook, and to turn it in, take a picture of your data table and post it on Google Classroom. Have a wonderful rest of your day.